In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
It was an extraordinary claim. So what is really going on in Springfield, Ohio? What do you think about it? Have you heard about it?
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen anything really.
Yeah. And you're not worried about your dog?
No.
And who's eating them? I have no idea.
But then a man who didn't want to be on camera with a hint of how these conspiracies are seeded.
I've never seen nothing going on with the dog and the cat, except what I've seen on TikTok with the Springfield police arresting the lady for eating a cat.
Yeah. And she was from Ohio.
I think she's from Haiti, wasn't she?
Why'd you kill the cat?
This is the video he's seen. Police footage of a woman being arrested for allegedly killing and eating a cat. Yes, but she isn't a Haitian migrant. She is American. She was born here. And this isn't Springfield either. Across this town, we have not found anyone who has seen pet-eating immigrants. The dogs seem safe. The cats are roaming loose.
There's been new threats of violence in Springfield, Ohio, as former President Donald Trump and his running mate, JD Vance, continue to amplify the baseless conspiracy theories about Haitian immigrants eating pets. The city has seen multiple bomb threats against City Hall and local schools. The latest threat targeted Clark State College, which is now shutting all of its campuses this week and making classes remote. Our Nicole Killian is in Springfield with more.
This normally quiet town of roughly 60,000 residents still on edge since false claims about Haitian immigrants started online and were amplified by former President Donald Trump and his running mate, Ohio Senator JD Vance.
If they just backed off their words a little bit, this could help our environment. This would help. We need help, not hate.
Springfield Mayor Rob Rue says his city is assessing security after members of the far-right group the Proud Boys were seen marching through the streets over the weekend. And a branch of the Ku Klux Klan spread leaflets with hateful messages. Bomb threats prompted lockdowns at 2 hospitals and shuttered events at the local campus of Wittenberg University, which will hold classes remotely today.
It's disappointing to have this national political rhetoric having an effect on, our 1,300 students. They didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for this.
I talked to a lot of people in Springfield. People are frustrated with the national media attention.
On Face the Nation, Vance condemned the threats of violence, but in a Sunday show blitz, he continued to defend the false claims.
But it wasn't
if
just
I have
a meme.
To create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do, Dana.
How do you respond to that?
If any leader said exactly that, I would be concerned about the validity of what they're saying. I don't understand why the statement was made in that way. It confuses me.
If you could speak to the former president or the senator right now, what would you tell them?
We'd ask that you would listen to what the local leadership is saying about these baseless claims, and they're just not true.
All right, so for more on what's going on in Springfield, I want to bring in Rona Tarrant. She is the executive editor of CBS News Confirmed. Rona, thanks for joining us. Let us start with what we saw in Nicole's story about Ku Klux Klan, the Proud Boys. What's been going on there?
So there have been reports of at least 2 far-right groups in Springfield over the weekend. The first, the Proud Boys, who people might remember were involved in January 6th. So a small group of Proud Boys were in Springfield over the weekend. They were waving flags, they were holding signs, making reference to those claims about pet eating. We spoke to some locals who took photos and videos. They were just generally dismayed that they were in the city. The second, we spoke to a local pastor and a local city official. They received reports that a branch of the Ku Klux Klan was leaving flyers in the city calling for mass deportations. Now, I actually looked into this group that were named on the flyer. They've been spreading propaganda around Ohio for at least a year, as well as in other states, in Kentucky, in Indiana. So they're sort of looking to exploit the situation in Springfield and spread this message.
Right, and we should just point out that most of the Haitians that are there legally.
Correct.
This is not about illegal migration. So is these claims of pet eating, now this sort of stuff is spread to Dayton? This is like sort of metastasizing.
There was a new claim over the weekend from Dayton, which claimed that African immigrants were seen putting cat carcasses on a grill. Now, this actually was from 2023. So it was a video that was released in 2023 where a man said that he believed there were cat carcasses on a grill. Now, we actually tracked down this man. We confirmed he does live in Dayton, and that he did genuinely believe these are cat carcasses. However, there is no proof that these are cats, and as many people pointing out, it could be chicken, it could be some other kind of animal. Now, police and city officials were very quick to come out on this. They said they have received absolutely no reports and there is no credibility to these claims. They have also said they've called the allegations irresponsible.
Wow, you guys do such great work, and I hope that we can have you on over and over and over again. Thank you very much.